Alrighty, guys, let's break down what's going on right now in the stock market. It's 2:15 on the East Coast, and I also want to go over a stock that I just bought literally under 20 minutes ago. I want to break down where I bought it, where I plan on selling it, kind of my plans on everything I'm doing right now. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, get your 5 stocks from Moomoo, and you also have a chance at a free share of Twitter. Use that link down below, and make sure to also get your 5 stocks from Webull. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get into the video, guys. We have a lot to break down in this video. So again, it's 2:15 p.m. on the East Coast, and the markets are pretty much in the same condition that they were in my previous video from earlier in the session. You know, it's a mixed bag right now. The S&P's down 0.25%, the Dow's down 0.5%, the Nasdaq's up 0.1%, as we have the Russell up about 1%, and the VIX down 4%. Now the VIX is under 30 points, as we have, let's see here, gold up 1.3%, and we have silver up almost 2%. So like I said, the markets are pretty much in the same exact condition as they were earlier in the day. We're noticing the double bottom is still in play here on SPY. You guys can see first bottom was a week ago at 385. The second bottom was this morning. And like I mentioned in my previous video, the descending triangle, that, yes, is still intact right now at about 2:15 p.m. on the East Coast. So we're still in the same conditions, right? Double bottom, but we're within a descending triangle and obviously under both moving averages here on the 20-day 1-hour chart. And the same thing, exists here on Triple Q. Let me pull up Triple Q. You guys can see descending triangle, double bottom, under the moving averages, and it looks like we're getting a bit of a death cross here on Triple Q, right? So that's one thing worth mentioning, and I might as well just put an alert at 300, which I used to have an alert at 300. We broke above it, but now obviously we're under 300 again. So I'm going to put one at mark is that we're above 300. And for SPY, let's go back. I'll put it at about maybe 398. Let's do that now together. Mark is at or above 398. So the markets are all over the place today. Crude oil, let's see what crude oil is at. Crude oil is up about 2.4%. Looks like the uptrend is continuing for crude oil. Looks like it pulled back a bit, held the 180 SMA at a higher low. Now we're breaking back over the 50 SMA, and looks like we're about to break over $110 a barrel here for crude oil. And I'm telling you, I've been saying this, and I'm still sticking to this. If this breaks 115, it is going to rip like no other, and you guys can see we tested 115 2 days ago. We failed, but now I have a feeling whether it's later today, which I doubt, but maybe tomorrow, later, next week or something, I have a feeling we're going to go and retest 115, maybe even break out of it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And let's talk about some beaten down stocks that are rebounding today, or stocks, well, I guess they're not beaten down today. They've been beaten down these past couple of months, but today they're rebounding in a major way. Stock number one is Netflix. And don't worry, guys, we'll talk about the stock that I just bought in a second here. I just want to zip through these stocks that are bouncing back in a major way today. So Netflix is up 4.2% today. Big, well, I don't want to say that big of a move compared to the other ones, but still pretty nice bounce back for Netflix today. And obviously, it is still well within the downtrend. Upwork is completely ripping today. Upwork is up 15% on the day. Now it is up from $14.85 just a couple of days ago. It's got to be up, 30%? Let me see here. Pushing 25% off of the recent low from a couple of days ago. So Upwork is bouncing heavily right now, but like Netflix, it is still under both moving averages, so I'm going to just keep my alert, or not even keep it. I didn't even have one to begin with. I'm going to set my alert. Mark is at or above $20 here on Upwork. We'll see what it ends up doing from that point. Shopify, let's pull that one up. Shopify is up 12%, now back over $400 a share, and officially, well, not officially, it's almost $100 off of the recent lows from 308. Now we're at 404, so big day for Shopify so far. Square's also bouncing up 8%, and this is actually making a move over the 50 SMA, now maybe towards that 180 SMA, anywhere from $95 to $100 a share. So Square's moving, and we have good old Airbnb, which I talked about in my video earlier today. This one's up 7% right now, starting to make a move, off the bottom of that channel. And if this breaks the 180, or rather the 50 SMA right around 120, 125, I think there's going to be way more upside from there on Airbnb. So, drum roll, please, guys. The stock that I bought earlier today, and this is for a trade. Let me tell you this. It is for a trade. The stock that I bought earlier today is Apple, guys. Ticker symbol AAPL. Let me tell you exactly where I got filled. I got filled at $136.78. So I'm up about $1 per share already on my position. And look, the way I saw this, or when I saw this stock earlier, literally the second I saw it, it was down 3-ish%. And I was like, this is insanely oversold. I mean, I'm looking at this, again, as a short-term trade. It took the lows out from, when was that? The beginning of October. You guys can see that low is at about 138, 139. I saw it take that low out. We got to 136, and I was just like, this is way oversold. So I had to put money. I don't want to say I had to put money into it, but I saw it, and I'm like, let me throw some money in this, because I feel like if we do, maybe it goes down lower, 130, 135, definitely possible, where at that point, I'll add a little bit more into the short-term swing. But at some point, for Pete's sake, guys, this stock is Apple. It's not going to keep going down, and it's completely been bludgeoned over the past week. Just a week ago, Apple was $155 a share. Now it's at 136. It's down 14% in just a week. I think we're going to get some sort of bounce back here on Apple. And that doesn't necessarily mean the entire market has to go on a multi-week rally for that to happen. I mean, we could have 1 or 2, 3 bounce back days, or even just calmness in the market, kind of like today, and Apple could bounce back. I mean, it's definitely possible. So I built a little initial position, again, at 130, what was it, 136.78. And yeah, at this point, I think this is a decent entry point, considering this 4-hour time frame that I have here, and considering, again, it's oversold and more towards the bottom of the channel. So I'm looking to offload these shares on some sort of bounce towards the low 140s at least to the mid 140s, even high 140s. I'd consider holding until that point. And in the meantime, again, if it goes down lower, which is completely entirely possible, it could go lower, I'm going to nibble a little bit more. And again, this is a short-term position, and I do also own Apple as a long-term position, right? It's in my long-term account. I think I only own it in one account as a long-term. But again, this is in a separate account as a short-term trade, and I'm looking to offload it, $10-ish higher from where it is today, which I feel like we could get that. We could get that, and I'm going to be holding it in the meantime. So that's what I bought, guys. I bought Apple. I'm also keeping my eyes on ZIM, even though I've always been saying, this stock, I'm not buying it for the long term. I'm watching it as a short-term trade, and today it's up 6%. Strong day for ZIM. And with today's move, it actually bounced off the 180 SMA. Now it's trading off, or above rather, the 50 SMA on this 4-hour chart. And notice, can I draw a channel here? Let me see if I can get a clean channel going on ZIM. Kind of, right? If this plays out, this channel plays out, there's more upside here in the short term. Maybe towards $70, maybe even higher. $70 was that high literally from 2 days ago, earlier this week. And if 70 breaks, this channel continues. We hit a higher high rather. 72, 73. It could get there. Keyword is could. I'm not a genie. I can't tell you for sure, but I'm watching it, guys. This looks pretty bullish. Really, it does, in my opinion. And be careful. We do have that dividend coming up. I have to look deeper into it, when they're paying it, how much the dividend is. But just keep that in mind, right? So ZIM, I'm watching it. I do not own that yet. But again, I do have Apple, obviously, like I told you guys already. UNH is another one. Before we wrap this video up, this is one that I'm looking at as well. It's up 1.4% today. Yes, it is under the moving averages. It is. We are seeing a death cross here, which isn't the best sign. But what is a good sign is the fact that we are in this channel, we're holding an uptrending channel, and technically speaking, we are holding higher lows, right? This morning we held 463. The previous low was 448. Before that, it was 436, something like that. Then it was 383. So technically we're holding, higher lows. Now we just have to get buyers to step in. So for that reason, I'm not buying it yet. But if it starts moving towards 490, 500, it breaks 500, that is where we could get a reversal on UNH. So I'm going to set my alert at 490. And with that being said, I guess that's it. What do you guys think? You think I'm going to make money on Apple, or do you think I'm going to lose money? I think I'm going to make money, or else I wouldn't have bought it. I mean, that's just the reality, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want all my moves in the markets in real time, buy, sells, call outs, trades, options, everything I'm doing is linked down below, and you also get morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day. And don't forget to also get your free money, up to 5 free shares of stock from Moomoo, and a chance at a free share of Twitter if you deposit at least $2,000. So a lot of money on Moomoo, link down below. Make sure to also get your 5 stocks from Webull, also linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.